Hey everyone, it's me, the Talking Faggot here to continue my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt number 4 Let's Plays. So this time, we are going to see with the three who showed up last time, left you on a bit of a cliffhanger last time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It helps me out a lot. Takes you 5 seconds less than, takes you less than 5 seconds to do. Please do it. Helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. Now, please, let us see what is going to happen in this just story only chapter. Section 5. Kali Yuga, Revolving World. Dun dun dun.
Oh, whoa! Master, get back! There are two servants I've never seen before, and
Nessa.
I guess that other Nessa was on the enemy side after all.
No duh.
You already know how strong she is. Be very careful to not let your guard down, Master.
Whoa there. Slow down, girlie. We're not here to fight.
Huh?
You guys piss me off. First you made me come all this way to see what's up, then you just show up anyway? So they are Ashwatthama's allies. But why would so many servants band together like this? Not a clue.
Anger, unnecessary. We need only obey him.
We haven't sensed any Indian gods here in a long time. I don't blame him for being interested, even if it's pointless.
Why are they looking at me like that? I haven't done anything wrong aside from eating elephant.
Oh god, okay. If you're gonna say it like that, that's I mean that's one way to say it, girl, but alright.
Sarah, are you seeing this? Or rather,
Not seeing it, what are you talking about, Da Vinci? Yeah, the Kali and Sacred Bistro. Oh, okay. They're all gone. Where'd they go?
Yep, I think we might have just accomplished our initial goal of keeping this town safe, so that's cause for celebration. Though, maybe not too much since we've now got new, much more difficult obstacles instead. If you aren't here to fight, then why are you here?
Didn't we mention it? We're accompanying him. He told us to come along, so we did. That's all there is to it. Are you talking about Ashwatthama? Who are you talking about? This him you speak of. Is he your master? Oh, why is she so angry? Something like that. Or close enough anyway. What are we talking about Arjuna altar? Who are we talking about? Either way, it's only natural that we'd obey him. After all, okay, it's gotta be, right? He's the only god here. The one final god. Look, here he comes. Can I see Arjuna altar, please? This reading. Actually, I'm sure you can see this as well. Look, up in the sky. Arjuna altar, please.
Yeah, I think you Indian heroes might just recognize that. We know what it is too. Though the only time we saw someone riding it was the decidedly non-Indian king of heroes. It's with a flying chariot and a ship, a floating palace that serves as transport for the gods that's said to even be capable of sending into space.
A white Vinmana? A white Vinmana? A what? Who what? Oh, there he is. There he is. Who's that riding it? Is that... It's the boy! He looks different. I still recognize his face. I never mistake him for anyone else. So I can say with certainty. It's him. It's him. That is Arjuna. Dun dun dun! Arjuna? Really? Nani? Well, I have an MP4, not the MP5, but I will get MP5 in a year, I think his banner comes back. I don't remember. Not only the one recorded in Chaldea, of course. He must have an altogether different spirit origin here. Uh-oh. We're fucked.
Hello.
No. Once, I may have been known as Arjuna, but now, I am a god. What's going on? It feels like my hair is standing on end.
Yeah, I feel it too. I don't know what's up with that. I'm getting chills. But I do know that no good guy would ever go around introducing himself as a god. With the obvious exception of Ganesha, since he's the real deal.
So, beings with divine power have come from the outside. An avatar of Vishnu, a child of Parvati, and your brother, Karna, son of Surya. So that is all of you. Don't forget about us normal humans. Hello.
That's right. The Master of Chaldea and her servant are here as well. Foo!
Usually wouldn't even look at you if you're not gods. But you guys are idiots. So idiotic, it's infuriating. Thanks to that, now he's noticed you too. Which means you guys are done for. Well, now that you've come all this way to see them for yourself, what do you think? Nothing. Damn, huh? This ended up being no more than a fleeting diversion. What? I thought I might feel something, but there was nothing. To me, as I am now, all these foreign elements I see below me are equally defective, immature, and worthless. They do not belong in a perfect world. In that sense, they are evil. God has witnessed defective beings. God has witnessed evil. They have no place in the next Yuga. Okay. What are you doing? Hey, chill, bro. Hey, bro, chill. Hey, bro, chill. Chill, bro, chill. Well, there he goes. I guess he's not going to give us any orders then.
Conclusion. Impossible. Futile and meaningless. Nothing and no one can break his concentration. We'll just have to wait.
Man, this really was a waste of time. I knew I should have just ignored all of this and kept going with my research. Yeah, I know. That means I'd be gone in the next Yuga. I just wanted to vent. Vent Amogus? Sussy? What's going on? Are we gonna die? Crap! Arjuna's gathering an unbelievable amount of energy around him. Indeed, sheer energy for this noble phantasm, if it can be called that, is nothing that I have ever seen. In fact, some of our sensors have been overloaded while trying to measure it. Uh-oh, we are bugged. We are bugged. What? That can't possibly be good. Hurry up and do something! Hear me, Arjuna. You think I'm defective, immature, worthless? Okay. I assume he does, because he didn't say a word. Look at me. Look at me in the eye. Take up your arms. And pay attention, Arjuna. Otherwise, this spear will be put to cowardly use. And I don't want that. Are they gonna fight each other? Y'all gonna fight? Even after all that, you would still ignore me, Arjuna? Apparently. Karna, I understand you two have a lot of history, and I'm sure there are rules you are bound to as warriors of Kuru. But neither of those is true for me. As far as I'm concerned, he's already started this fight. And as I'm sure you know, when I decide to do something, I do it, whether my enemies are paying attention to me or not. Master, I'm going to use everything I've got to stop him, requesting permission to release my noble phantasm. Permission grant him now. Let him have it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That, yeah. Oh. It scared me. Didn't think it would work, to be honest.
Rama, I think your NP might be bugging out, because it looked like it didn't work on him at all.
What? That can't be. That blade even destroyed the great Raksha, Ravana. How could it have? I understand your shock and confusion, but since we must rely on accurate information, let me be clear. Your noble phantasm did not so much as scratch him. Uh-oh. Furthermore, he did not take any sort of defensive action against it. It simply failed to do anything to him.
That lines up with what I saw too. No, I still can't believe it.
At first I thought it might be an effect of the enormous amount of power he's concentrating near him, but that doesn't appear to be the case either. Which would mean he possesses some sort of anti-interference ability that not even Rama's noble phantasm can penetrate. But how is that possible? I don't know. Be that as it may, we kings are notoriously stubborn. We could never hope to find Sita. Yeah, she's in arcade, bro, and you're never gonna find her. I'm going to try again. I won't hesitate to use anything or anyone. Help me, son of Surya. Please help him, Karna. That's get that, Karna. That is your order, Master. Hurry it up! Whatever's going on there, the pressure's still building. Now get a moment on board, it's too late, you all perish and die.
Alright, this time, I want you both too.
Oh, can you really not see what's going on here? Oh, hi. I did not. Forget it. It won't work.
Don't take this the wrong way, but neither Rama's nor Karni's noble phantasms will have a chance against him.
Trust me, he outclasses you guys in every way. After all,
he's every Indian god rolled into one single super being.
What? Nani? Nani? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I haven't seen him in this outfit in a long time, so we'll do that. Alright. Let's go. Oh boy.
It's you, Pepe. Oh! Pepe!
Well, here we are, together again, and much sooner than I expected. I was just going to sit back and watch, but I just had to say something after seeing how utterly dense you are. We can talk more later, though. But right now, you need to skedaddle. Chop chop. Do you not want us to just die? Like, what? What? You're our enemy too. Why should we listen to anything you have to? Well, what if I told you that I was only up in those mountains because I was running from Nezha? Wait, what? And that Nezha only stopped fighting you guys because tracking me down was a higher priority. What I mean is that they are my enemy. They are my enemies as much as yours. I see. So if then Arjuna is the master of all those servants, including Nezha, then our young Scandinavian Pepe can be the master of none. What? There appears to be no evidence to the contrary either. Wait, what? I really don't have time to lay it all out for you right now. I guess I'll have to try the direct approach. Yes, I am a crypter, and I know we're on opposing sides, but I promise you, I am not lying. If you don't get out of here right now, it will be the end of everything. But what about the townspeople? What about the dog? It's okay. You don't have to worry about them. Are you sure? The only ones who are fine and are well and truly fine, and the ones who aren't, well, you can't help them now anyway. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a very good reason why you all need to get out here as fast as you possibly can. If that's still not enough to convince you, then I'll have to resort to cliches instead of logic. The truth is, right now, that's the only weapon I've got. Ready? Here goes! I hope you'll trust me on this. I don't know if I should.
Pepe. What do we do?
I don't think he's lying.
Same. Pepe is a good person. I can't imagine he would ever try to deceive anyone.
Are you sure? A good person, huh? From my perspective, you seem to be... What? A show-off? No. If nothing else, I agree that you aren't lying. I have no objections to Master's decision. What? You believe him? Field decisions trump everything, Mr. Gordoff. Get used to it. Alright then, hurry up and make your way out of... Oh, well hello Ashvatthama. Long time no see. I guess so. Pisses me the hell off to see you here. Okay, ex-master. My contract with you's been completely overwritten. Any connection we had was long gone. Aw, well that's too bad. I don't suppose you'd let me go to celebrate us no longer being master and servant, would you? Hell no. I can't just let you guys walk out of here. He could. Now that the big boss has decided he wants you gone, it's my job of his Lokapala to see it done. Well, that puts me in a pretty pickle. Would you say all the others feel the same way? How should I know? Well, I guess they wouldn't do anything unless they were directly ordered to. Pisses me off. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, but don't get me wrong. It's not because I don't care about my job. I'm just confident that you're more than capable of handling this alone, Ashvatthama. Confidence is hugely important, you know. Just like hunting. It's a bad idea to work too hard when you're confident in your position. If you go around hunting down mountain animals when you don't need to, the mountain will end up dead. Is your position the only reason you're standing in our way, Ashvatthama? Nah, there's more to it than just that. I know if I stop you guys from getting away now, it'll get us one step closer to his perfect world. And you know what? I want to see his perfect world. I admit it. Which means I got no choice but to stop you. Okay, so I'm gonna beat all your asses down. And then I'm gonna kick back and watch as you all get sucked into dissolution. Dissolution? What do you mean? I have not a clue, to be honest. Huh. So the time for words is over, huh? And I guess I'd better get ready to respond in kind. If nothing else, I can understand him a lot better than the being way up there. Let's take him down and secure a way out of here, Master. Okay. You still just gonna keep doing that, huh? So you still refuse to look my way, Arjuna? No. Right now, I have another role to fulfill. Awaiting your orders, Master. Let's make our way through. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that should be easy. Well, you know, except for that. What are you doing? Oh. Hey, thanks, bro. I don't know if I should be thanking you for that, but I'm going to anyway. Thank you? Thanks? I guess. I guess I should thank him. I guess that only makes sense to do so. Thank you? Oh, nice. Bro, thanks. Little bro, in a weird way. It's great that you're helping us. Thank you. It's weird, but thanks. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Thanks, Pepe, for the help, truly. Almost done. If I could get one more good hit off him. Okay, next turn he's dead. Could you, like, stop trying to kill Scotty? Like, calm down, dude. Calm down. Though I think his whole gimmick is to not be calm. Oh, come on. Okay. Done. That was easy. Well then. Stand still, damn it!
Pepe's using Magecraft to help us. He's not doing any damage, but he's moving so fast that the enemy can't focus on us. Now's our chance! Can't say I've seen a spell to speed up you quite like that. It looks like it just lets you move around really quickly, plain and simple.
Want to know how it works?
Well, it's like its name suggests. I use the power of love to bend space around me.
How the fuck does that work?
L4, he's obviously lying, but we'll just have to leave it at that for the moment. The important thing is, the enemy's vulnerable now. There's no real life forms nearby, and you're a good distance away from the town now, so don't worry about holding back.
Go, Karna! Oh fuck. Vashavi Scotty! Shotty, whatever it is.
It's a direct hit? That should do... What?
Okay. That's scary.
What was that, Karna? It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to kill me.
The attack did not hurt him. That much is certain. But he's recovering from the damage at an alarming rate. I see you've changed since I last saw you, Ashvatama.
Ha! What'd you expect? You're the one who died first.
That is a scary expression. Losing to Arjuna of all people. I did. I won't deny it. Hey now, slow your roll there, people. You don't have to finish him off just yet, okay? The important thing is, he's hurt enough for us to get past him now. So come on, hurry. He's right. Let's go. Let's go. Nigeru Dayo! Damn it! Get back here! Too late. We're gone. We are out of here. Goodbye.
Flow! Just so you guys know, since I'm Ganesha and all, I can actually run faster than you'd think. Way faster than any ordinary human. I don't even get tired that easily. But I do feel tired, and for a NEET like me, that is the worst thing of all. There's no one else in the whole world who hates running as much as we do.
Complaining about it won't make it any easier. Just be quiet and keep running.
I only said that because I was hoping you'd take the hit and carry me.
I can't. I would be crushed under your weight. Perhaps that is owed to the weight of Ganesha's divine power.
Hey, I'm not that heavy.
By the way, why are you running away with us? I thought you were our enemy. I have my reasons. Arjuna didn't see me as an enemy before now, so it's fine as long as I was just laying low. But since Nezha found me in the mountains, and especially now that I've helped all of you, I'm pretty sure he's decided I don't have a place in this world. Basically, now that I am now qualified to be collateral damage.
Pepe, I'm still not sure what that means.
Sorry, Mashi, but you really need to focus on moving those legs, not your mouth. We need to hurry, honey. If we don't get away in time, it's curtains for all of us. So how far away do we need to run? You're kidding me! You really don't even know that? Alright, fine. I'll just have to explain as we run. Arjuna there is about to destroy and remake everything in this Lostbelt. Uh-oh. Disillusion and rebirth. Destruction and reconstruction. Cataclysm and genesis. As the last god of this world, all of that is within his capability. Why did you make him such a strong servant? Why did you do this? Assuming this is your fault.
Huh?
The reason he's taking so long to charge up is because he needs time to gather the ridiculous amount of energy he needs to pull all that off. Makes sense. And if any of us get caught in the destruction and rebirth of this world, we'll end up disappearing completely. That's not good. 100%. Absolutely guaranteed. No recourse. No way out. Nothing. That's quite difficult to believe. But if that enormous mass of energy were to keep growing at an accelerated rate, I suppose it's not impossible. But then, if that's true, what happened to the world after it's been recreated? What about the life forms? I'll fill you in on that later. Right now, I'm just answering Sarah's question of how far we need to run. So now that you know, I'm sure you can figure out what you have to do to avoid a mass noble phantasm capable of destroying the entire world, right? You're the only ones with an evasive measure that can get around that. I'm counting on you to save my skin too. Oh, so we need to get in the Shadow Border and get the fuck out of here. The Border Zero Cell. Yup. Exactly. I'm glad you worked it out. Wait, what happens to Kaya? Or Konsaka Kai, whatever the fuck her name is.
Naturally, I figured that would be the case, so I've got the engine all warmed up and ready to go. Let's figure out where to rendezvous, and we'll head there right now and come pick you guys up.
I'll admit it's still risky, but I'm not sure what will happen if Arjuna becomes aware of the border too. But right now, it's the only hope we have. Hold it, just a damn minute. You want us to let a cryptor onto the border and let him experience a zero cell on top of that? Preposterous. Absolutely out of the question. I know we've had a cryptor on board before, but that was strictly as a prisoner. Not to mention, there were extenuating circumstances. Naturally, neither Da Vinci nor I have discounted the risk in this course of action. Right now, the most important thing, by far, is ensuring Sarah's safety. All other considerations are secondary at best. Besides what? Just look at her. Once she makes up her mind to trust someone, there's nothing any of us can say to persuade her otherwise. True. Especially since she's the one out there doing all the heavy lifting. Well, and Mash and other people, but you know. I thought we'd been over this already. At this point, I'm just a single, powerless mage. I don't even have a servant anymore. I'd say that more than qualifies me as a prisoner, personally. A prisoner, huh? I do regret how Karna ended up getting away. If I look at this as another chance to gain some valuable information about the cryptors, whatever the fuck, maybe the reward is worth the risk. Alright, I'll make a special exception just this once, but he's sure to be kept under tight security at all times.
Thank you, Director Gordoff. I've got the border's rendezvous point coordinates. Let's get there as fast as we can, Master.
Come on guys, let's run for it, let's go, we gotta get out of here.
Foul, foul!
We're running, we're gonna make it, I hope. I hope we don't die. I mean, we can't die. We can't. Shish! I finally got a chance to survive. All that's left now is one simple question. Which is... Yikes. Will we make it in time? I hope so. I don't want to die. Dying not pog. Okay, let's get out of here, hopefully. Maybe.
Are you okay, Master? We're almost there. Just hang in there a little long. On second thought, now that we've come this far, I doubt anything else will try to attack us.
Good.
I'll carry you the rest of the way. You too, foe. Are we at the rendezvous point yet?
Damn, even with all this distance between us, the pressure from Arjuna is only growing stronger. I've never felt the air turn so stifling before, not even when Ravana nicked my throat, with his sword, or whoever the giant's foot was hovering above my head. This isn't normal. I'm not usually afraid of anything except losing Sita. But for some time now, I've been getting chills at the way down to my spirit origin. Okay. Is he still gathering the power? Oh. Calculating expected arrival time based on our current speed and distance. Setting estimated limits based on current observation results. Putting those together, we get... Well, what is it, man? Why aren't you saying anything? Oi! The only perimeter we can adjust now is our speed. We'll just have to hurry as best we can. We happened to install a secret acceleration system while you were working on the border, Captain. This is the moment to reveal it. I didn't have time for that. All I did was make sure all the existing systems were working. We should just be able to rendezvous in time if we use all our resources and go at top speed. The real problem is... I'll make as much headway on my end as I can. Please hurry, Da Vinci. Oh boy, we are pushing for time, clearly. Yeah, we are fucked. It's done. Extracting unified divine power from all divinities. Condensing process complete. Using the 10th to control execution. We are fucked. Deployment preparation. Begin. Whatever he said. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that. That's not good. What was that? This is... Yeah, okay. This is it! We're done for! It's all over now!
I can tell too. It couldn't have been much more clear. Whatever that was, it's something we absolutely have to evade. Please hurry up, Da Vinci!
Oh, just in time? Sorry for the wait. Come on in, guys. The hatch is wide open. Just in the nick of time? Question mark?
Everyone on board? Okay, shutting the hatch now.
So we made it? Well, that wasn't so bad. You really had me going there, Holmes. couldn't resist having a bit of fun with us in lieu of Watson's absence, Aeon. We're not out of the woods yet. The real problem is running the zero sale. Well, we're fucked. What? It doesn't just happen automatically at the push of a button. I did everything I could to prepare in advance. But even if we skip some of the checklist, go with the bare minimum, and turn a blind eye to everything else, we're fucked. It won't work. Even if we perform the operations as fast as possible, it's still not enough. It's a difference of only 5 seconds, maybe even less, between the time we need and the time when Arjuna releases into a phantasm. But those are 5 seconds we just don't have.
No! Hold it just a damn minute. Which one of you just went outside in their spirit form?
Wait, what? Wait.
What?
Karna? Karna, what are you doing? This has to be Karna. Oh boy. That wave earlier. Now I see. I don't understand it, but I can sense it. It's true. This world is going to be destroyed. Do not sacrifice yourself. Then be remade. If we are caught in that, we will disappear. Karna, what are you doing? We can't let you be erased, Master. So I'm going to do what I must to ensure you survive. No, he's gonna sacrifice himself. No!
Karna, you don't mean...
5 seconds? Leave it to me. By setting everything I have ablaze and becoming the very radiance of the sun, even this Arjuna will not be able to consume it all at once. For at least these 5 seconds, I will make sure he knows who I am. Oh, this is gonna be cool. And sad. Fuck.
But if you do that, you'll...
Damn it.
Come on, Karna. You can't do this. Be reasonable.
I can't ask you to sacrifice yourself for my sake. I can't do that, bro. No. There's no other way. Get ready to set sail. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I feel this. Okay.
Holmes!
I'm working on it. It'll be just a bit longer. That's it. Any summer would do the same. This is what I want. You need not worry about me.
Karna!
No, not Karna!
Don't you dare let his sacrifice be in vain. Now sit down and buckle up.
You didn't even talk to me before you left. You've gotten a lot of nerve going off on your own like that, Karna. You are truly the great hero of benefaction, a warrior amongst warriors. As they say nowadays, you live up to the hype, and then some. I'll take care of things from here. You give them hell. Thank you. Entering final phase of emergency dive preparations. Initiating countdown. How much time do we have until the attack hits us? So little that I'd rather not spend answering that question.
Wait, you can't. This isn't...
Arjuna, this may go without saying. There are few things I want more than to run you through. I could even take advantage of this brief fest of opportunity to try and do so now. But at this moment, I am a servant, sworn to protect my master. While I am not here to meekly accept this outcome, nor resign myself to my fate, I am here to stand before you with my pride, so that you may ignore me with disdain. So today, I would not be taking up my spear. Instead... What are you doing? Is this like Super Saiyan God Karna? No, it's not. Okay. Never mind. That's probably later. God has cast his gaze downward. These defects are unnecessary, and therefore, evil. Begone, evil. You have no place in the new Yuga. the new world. I will now wield the sword of the god who ends all things. I will cut off the world from the rift in the world made by the blade. Clear purification will burst forth. Terminus and Genesis will cycle anew. Sword of dissolution, let your blade fall. Mahapraya, or however you say it. Yikes. Oh my god. Karna, help? Behold, these are the shining armor and earring given to me by Surya, god of the sun. But know this, once I transform myself into the life's radiance, this gold will no longer be my armor. It will merely be a sign that I am burning bright as the sun, here, where you can see it. Yeah, that. I can't pronounce that.
Golden armor.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That is crazy. Good lord. He activated his defensive noble phantasm, and even with its protection...
Karna!
We're gonna be fine. Go, Karna! It's alright. I don't know how I know you, but I know you well. And though I can't explain it, I have every confidence that we will one day meet again. Thank you, Karna, for your sacrifice. You did very good, my dude. So don't be sad. And please, take care of Master for me. Yay, Karna! Go, Karna! There! Shadow border! Unether from reality. Void space divide. Zero sail unfurl. Unfurl. I can't speak. Thank you, Karna, for your sacrifice. You did good. Very good, servant. We will summon you again, probably. Or something. I don't know. We'll see. Well, thank you, Karna. Otherwise, we would have died. And that would have sucked. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay. Let's continue. Let's see what happens to us now. Section 6. The relic called falsehood. Dun dun dun. Are we still alive? Are we? Good grief. Talk about escaping by the skin of one's teeth. We may have paid a heavy price, but at least we managed to protect what we absolutely needed to. Karna. Well, we're gonna miss you, Karna. We will miss you. Even wearing nigh indestructible armor imbued with the sun god's power, there's only so much one can do when the very world crumbles away. Truth be told, I'm impressed he lasted as long as he did. That was a feat akin to holding back all the waters of the ocean, or catching a falling star with one's bare hands. There are few heroes in all of history who could have withstood a cataclysm like that, even for just a few seconds. For us, those few seconds were truly the difference between life and death. Karna, hero of benefaction, I salute your strength and devotion. You have my eternal thanks. Me too! First Nezha, now Karna. We've barely just gotten here, and we've already lost 2 of our servants. As cold-hearted as this may sound, we can't move on if we keep our focus on the past. Let's go over what we've gained as well.
Yes, I know. You're right. Go ahead, Holmes.
The wave of light we observed just before we dived contained a truly unbelievable amount of magical energy. More than enough to convince me it was capable of destroying this entire Lostbelt. If I hadn't already seen it with my own eyes, no hero should ever be able to wield power of that scale. But given that he clearly can, there must be a reason for that. We've even heard a few hints towards his nature already. The final god. Every Indian divinity rolled into one, except for Ganesha, apparently. So now, I think we'd best hear more about him from someone I believe is uniquely qualified to answer. Let me come right to the point. What is he? Okay, now seems like a good time for, as any, for a bit of a chat. Plus, now that you've shown me what the reverse side of the world looks like, it's only fair that I reciprocate, no? Yes, please explain. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? The rift between worlds, this side of nothingness, the gap between heaven and earth, the space outside the universe. Here, where a single moment spans an eternity, only he and the few beings he acknowledges are able to exist. Storage records. Organization complete. Commencing reconstruction. Oh. The fuck are you? Wait, the fuck are you doing here? Delightful. What a delightful way of molding the world as you see fit. I don't think I'll ever get tired of watching it. What the fuck are you doing here? It's so unliteral, so transcendent, and above all, so violently correct. What a blessing it is to witness it so closely. Oh, okay, and so you are here too.
If you say so. Personally, I think it's just plain boring. He even had the perfect chance to get rid of the Chaldea clowns, and he let them get away. What was he thinking?
Unnecessary defects deleted. Continuing logic absorption. Conceptual repairs. Oh my. You should really be more careful. You're lucky he seems not to have heard you this time. If he decides we're defective and necessary too, we won't be able to escape the recreation process either. He's a god after all. He gets to make those sorts of judgments. Right now, the Chaldeans are little more than pests to be cleaned up along with the rest of the trash. If he did decide that Sarah and her little gang were truly unnecessary, he would send one of his Loka Pala to handle them. It is not our place to say anything, let alone do so impermanently. Okay? No, all we need to do is stand back and merely spectate as he recreates this world into his own perfect little sandcastle. It may be wrong to draw plans and create molds when it comes to making sandcastles, but as they say, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Why doesn't anyone else try their hand at it? The more we repeat the process, the closer we'll get to making the perfect plans and mold. At the rate we're going now, why, I expect it won't be long at all before we get there. Yes, I suppose the sand we're using may get worn and tattered the more we destroy and rebuild. Jesus Christ, that eye, but that's small price to pay to bring such a grand project to its completion, don't you think? So, of course, we'll keep going.
Oregon's disciples consist of 3 alter egos. This monk is the one to be especially wary of. Part of it is that he's very much rotten to the core. But it also couldn't be more obvious that the end he's going to cast off the few inhabitants he has, wreck everything in its path, and move on to do it all over again somewhere else.
Oh, hello. You.
What's with that look? Are you saying I only dislike him because he reminds me of myself? I'm a patient woman, but even I can only take being lumped in with something like that for so long. Why didn't you open your mouth and actually say something for once? Or is it your job to really just observing and nothing else?
Apparently so. Okay.
Well, I guess you didn't need to say anything there. Your actions couldn't have said, "I can already see where this is going," louder than if you brought a megaphone. Alright, I'll just make do with modest gains in this Lostbelt and focus on finding out what that monk is up to. After all, I certainly don't want him getting in the way of my own future plans.
Final value, all atonements confirmed. Entering, executing. Okay. Making the world again! Thus, the world is reborn. Its cycle begins anew. Okay. Cool. Weird. Alright then. Good for you. So we go forward. So we start from the beginning. Yuga cycle inception. Okay. Interesting. So I'm sure you've all at least figured out this much, but that Arjuna is the core of this Indian Lostbelt. He's the reason this world became part of the brooding theoretical phenomenon. Let's see, to tie it to Holmes' earlier question. Holmesy? Oh, I missed that. Holmesy? This world was pruned away because in it, he gained the power you've just witnessed. How the fuck? What happened exactly? How did that happen? Just so you know, this is almost all speculation on my part, okay? There's no one around who can prove what really happened. Anyway, I don't know exactly when he got all of that power, or when this world became estranged from proper human history. All I know is that it was a long time ago, but I can make an educated guess. It was probably during the Something happened right around when the war it depicts came to an end. Something that led to Arjuna acquiring every divinity in India except for Ganesha. Excuse me.
Right, you mentioned that earlier. Then it's really true?
It would certainly make a kind of paradoxical sense given what we've seen thus far. A feat as extraordinary as remaking the entire world would simply wouldn't be possible without an equally extraordinary background. But that still doesn't explain how it happened. This is also just speculation, but I think he probably acquired the divinities in phases. In the most plausible explanation I can think of, he probably started by acquiring Vishnu's power. Since his closest friend, Krishna, was one of Vishnu's avatars. What's more, Krishna was said to have one of the strongest connections to Vishnu of all his avatars. I'm butchering every single name here, oh well. Not that I'm saying you're weak, of course, Rami. I am perfectly able to understand the point you are making. Never mind the placations, just keep going. You got it, hun. So, if Arjuna somehow got Vishnu's divinity from Krishna, peacefully or otherwise, it stands to reason that it could have laid the groundwork to do the same with the other divinities. Vishnu is one of the most powerful gods in all of Indian mythology, after all. I expect he went around hungrily unifying all the other Indian gods in this Lostbelt one by one after that. Indra, even Shiva, and Brahma were no exception. So, once he absorbed all their divinities, he became what he is now. An Arjuna with divine power over death and creation, ruler of this Lostbelt and capable of destroying and rebuilding everything alike. No, you can't even call him Arjuna anymore. He may have started as Arjuna, but he's something else altogether now. That's why he no longer has a shred of the heroic Arjuna's personality. You saw that for yourselves, didn't you? Yeah, he was nothing like the Arjuna we know, that's for sure.
Yes, he seemed disconnected, mechanical. I'm not sure how. Is that what she said? Yeah, I'm not sure how best to describe it, but it did seem very clear that we won't be able to reason with him.
Technically, this would not be the first such entity we've met. If we think back to Scandinavia, Sidonai was an amalgamation of 3 divine spirits. But Arjuna would seem to be on another scale altogether. So much so it's hard to believe they're in the same category. At this point, it's all too plausible to accept that he is neither human nor servant, but an entirely new divine conceptual being. Truth be told, I am surprised he's even able to maintain his form. Alright, we know what his deal is. Now what about you? What's your game here, Cryptor? Me? Why isn't it obvious? The only thing that's obvious about you is that your face practically screams, "Don't trust me!" Well, I'll never. I'll have you know I was just trying to keep my embarrassment from showing. But alright, if you need me to explain, I can do that. After becoming a Cryptor, I summoned Ashvatthama to be my servant. After I was assigned to this Indian Lostbelt, the first thing I did was make contact with its king, Arjuna. Once I learned he was basically a god, I spent my first few months here trying to control him as much as I could, which was probably a bad idea. But after that foreign god disciple showed up, Arjuna suddenly started behaving strangely. I guess the disciple must have managed to sway him over to his side. Who is this foreign god disciple? He's a young man who always wears some sort of Japanese outfit. Oh, okay, so you're talking about, okay. He calls himself a monk, but he's clearly a failed onmyoji. An onmyoji, huh? He's very handsome, but he is also thoroughly twisted and just rotten to the core. Definitely not my type. I don't like toxic men. If I had approached him, the odds were better than ever that one of us would have ended up dead. And we couldn't have that, right? Seeing how we're both technically on the foreign god's side after all. So I always made sure to keep my distance from him. I never got a chance to find out his true name.
At least we know he isn't Kaya, and it sounds like he's not Father Kotomine, Rasputin either.
Oh, I'm fond of Kaya. She may be evil, but she's a pure sort of evil. You know how she can cross between Lostbelts as she pleases, right? So I see her every now and then. But I haven't gotten to a read on her. It's like she doesn't respect the foreign god despite being an alter ego. But anyway, Kaya doesn't have anything to do with Arjuna. Basically, thanks to that other alter ego, the male disciple, Arjuna started taking a much heavier hand to his world than ever had before. After that, it sounds like they needed more pawns for running errands and such. So he went and took my contract with Ashvatthama, all because he happened to be close by. And just like that, Ashvatthama was his, and there was nothing I could do. A lot of good being a Cryptor did for me, right? At that point, all I could do was laugh at how absurd it all was. What? He just took your contract from you? Thinking back on it now, I shouldn't be surprised, considering just how powerful a god he is. I just didn't really get how powerful, until he was using that power on me. Then, to top all that off, he went and summoned a few more servants all on his own. I don't know if he figured out how by studying Ashvatthama, or if the disciple told him, but I guess it doesn't matter. The point is, once he had more servants on his side, I knew I had zero chance of taking Ashvatthama back.
I got the impression that Ashvatthama used to be your servant based on our earlier conversation. What I really want to know is, what happened after that?
After that, I ran away as fast as my legs could carry me, of course. I didn't want to die for nothing after all. That's all it really comes down to with me. But don't you cryptors have a duty to grow your Lostbelts? Isn't that how you're supposed to determine which one is truly worthy to rule? Well, sure, but this is India, or rather, with Arjuna there, that's just not going to happen. Honestly, I knew it was pointless almost as soon as I got here. Easy to see this world is a dead end, and nothing I can do about that. So I gave up my own responsibilities to grow this world's tree of emptiness. I mean, who cares who the king is, of the world is if you're not alive to see it? Kurukshetra's probably already figured that out that my Lostbelt's a lost cause. In David's case, I'm not sure. I wish he would show at least a little interest in it, but oh well. Oh, that reminds me. I heard you had run-ins with Karna, Ophelia, and Akita. Well, if you're not going to make this personal, I won't either. Besides, I can't go around avenging my comrades or talking with cryptors' prides with things as they are right now, can I? So you're refusing to comment on the cryptors, is that it? And as long as we don't bring up the cryptors ourselves, you want to pose us as one. Is that what you're saying? Take it however you'd like, but just knowing that Sarah spared Karnak and buried Ophelia, well, that's more than enough reason for me to want to avoid fighting her, if I can. I noticed you didn't mention Akita Hinaka there. What about her? Oh, Akita's a special case. I mean, she wasn't even human, right? Yeah, that was weird. But also interesting. She was never on anyone's side but her own to begin with, so I don't see any reason to avenge her. You knew Akita Hinaka was a true ancestor? Akita did a good job of keeping her cards close to her chest, but I've always had a good nose for that sort of thing. I knew the instant I arrived at Chaldea that she wasn't actually human. What did you mean when you said this world is a dead end? Explain? Oh yes, that's the last thing I need to tell you about. Arjuna uses his power to destroy and recreate the world over and over, cycling it through periods called yugas. I'll spare you the details for now, but while they're similar in some ways to India's original conception of yugas, they're ultimately diverge pretty wildly. We have a couple of problems. First, he's gradually going through the yugas faster and faster. Then there's one of the things he does as he completes each cycle. Something he does when he remakes heaven and earth in between yuga cycles. Damn. We have already been informed about something along those lines, namely the judgment Ashha told us about. I can infer what that judgment entails thanks to her telling us it involves everyone dying and coming back to life. But, of course, now is not the time for speculation. Oh, why not? I'd love to get to see you speculating in person, Holmes. As hard as it may be to believe coming from me, I have no intention of interrupting someone else's explanation of a thorny riddle with my own half-baked theories. Well, if you already know that much, it would probably be faster to see it for yourselves then, anyway. Okay. Hi, it's me, Da Vinci, the beautiful genius who's been forced to keep her mouth shut and listen despite being just itching to jump into all this fascinating discussion. Our reality space observation results have finally stabilized, so we can emerge from our zero cell now. The longer we stay submerged, the more chance we have of something going wrong, so while I hate to cut Pepe's explanation off, I really think we should head back to reality space now, especially for our own... what do you say, Gordy? Alright, then go on ahead. But I want our security to remain airtight and make damn sure we resurface inside the Lostbelt. Got it?
Got it. Will it be safe for us to go back outside after we emerge?
Oh, sure. The rules about the Yuga cycle are 100% absolute, so I can promise you Arjuna won't try anything now that we've just started a new one. Though when it comes to other dangers, I can't make any guarantees. I mean, I just don't know, you know. We can't let that mere possibility of danger hold us back. We may not be able to do anything about that cataclysm yet. But we'll just have to assume we'll be able to handle any other threats we run into. Nesha and Karna may be gone now, but you still have myself, and Ganesha, Divine Spirit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you alright? Are you good? Are you sad?
Sorry for being so down in the dumps. I'm okay now. I promise. I know I still have my Ganesha duties to fulfill. And besides, did you hear what Karna said? He asked me to take care of you for him. Can you really believe that? A super great hero like Karna asking a loser like me to help? How does that work? Still, I don't think he'd have said that if he hadn't needed my help. So, that must mean he thought I was up to it, and he trusted me as a fellow servant. So I figured I may be a loser, but I can still do my losery best. If Karna's gonna put his trust in me, I might as well see if he saw something I didn't. Just don't expect me to be much help.
Okay, I won't. Glad to have you with us. Okay. I'll come along and help too, of course. Besides, it's easy to explain things when you're seeing them in person. Is that alright with you, Sarah and Mash? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Pepe. Hold it. What do you think you're doing, Pepe? Have you forgotten you're our prisoner? Huh? But the border won't be leaving this Lostbelt until Sarah finishes what she came here to do, right? So how could I possibly get away on my own? Besides, helping all of you is the surest way to help me survive too. Not to mention that Mashy just looks so adorable after all this time. That I can't help but want to support her anyway, you know?
I see. Thank you?
Of course. If you insist on keeping me in here, well, I can't blame you for that. But are you sure it's a good idea? A good idea? Don't be preposterous. Of course I'm sure. It's... No, wait. Hang on. What if... Oh my, he's gone so pale. Scared of keeping an unknown element like me in here, in the heart of their operations. God, he's so easy to read. I could have Holmes and Captain restrain him. What if he's planted a bomb inside his body? There's something frightening about him that reminds me of a mercenary. He may have said he only wants to survive, but he's obviously not the least bit frightened about dying. I could easily see him blowing himself up, taking us all out with him, so then the safest option would be... Alright, I suppose it would be the main thing to do. Very well then, just this once. I'll grant you special permission to accompany Sarah. But be warned, this permission is contingent on you obeying every order we give you, without question. Refuse, and I won't hesitate to take whatever measures I deem necessary. Is that clear? Okay, that's fair. If I die, I die. Works for me. Okay then, let's get going. Shadow border, preparing to emerge. Everyone hold on tight. As soon as we're safely back to reality space, let's go see what this newly remade world looks like. Okay. Oh boy. And we're gonna have to do that next time, because we are done with this Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's Play, whatever I do next is, and we will pick up with section 7 next time. Pog. Story only, yay! So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, comment, subscribe, helps me out a lot, takes you less than 5 seconds to do, and I will see you guys in the next Let's Play. I also stream on Twitch, links in the description, all this stuff. Also, join the Discord server, Poggers, links in the description, all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye!